Dirty jokes with mom and dad. What did the penis say to the condom?
I don't know.
Cover me, I'm going in.
What's the best thing about gardening?
What?
Getting down dirty with your hoes.
You hear about the guy that died from a Viagra overdose?
No.
They can't close his casket.
Hey, that thing gotta be. Oh.
So, I have a tremendous amount of sex drive. Oh, God. My girlfriend lives 45 miles away.
Hey, that's a long ways. He's right.
Try not to get wet.
What did the toaster say to the slice of bread? I want you inside me. What comes after 69? Mouthwash. What does Pinocchio's lover say to him? Lie to me. Lie to me. If your Uncle Jack was on his roof and he wanted you to help him down, would you help your Uncle Jack off? How do you make your girlfriend scream during sex? Call and tell her about it.
Okay, fair to say that is the end of part 1. Like and subscribe, and we will come up with part 2. And part 2.
Hey, Ma. Little Johnny's in school, and the teacher says there's 3 birds sitting on a wire. If the farmer shoots one, how many are left? And little Johnny says, none. And teacher says, no, try again. So little Johnny thinks, and he goes, there's none, because if the farmer shoots one, the other 2 will fly away. And the teacher goes, well, that's not technically correct, but I like the way you think. So then little Johnny goes, I have one for you. He says, there's 3 ladies, and they're sitting in the park eating ice cream. One of them's licking the ice cream, one of them's sucking the ice cream, and one's biting it. Which one's married? The teacher says, the one that's sucking it. And little Johnny goes, the one with the wedding ring, but I like the way you think. You little Johnny fuck.
Walking through a hotel lobby when he accidentally bumps into a woman. His elbow goes into her breast and they both get startled. The man turns to the woman and says, ma'am, if your heart is as soft as your breasts, I know you would forgive me. She replies, if your penis is as hard as your elbow, I'm in room number 99. A little girl goes up to her mom and asks her about the hair she's growing between her legs. Her mom calmly says, the part where you're growing hair is called a monkey. Be proud that your monkey's growing hair. This makes the little girl happy, and she goes to her big sister and says, my monkey has grown hair. Her big sister smiles and says, that's nothing. My monkey is already eating bananas. A guy was at the doctor's office when the doctor walks in and says, I have some bad news. I'm afraid you're going to have to stop masturbating. The patient says, I don't understand, doc. Why? The doctor says, because I'm trying to examine you, my guy.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Why do women talk so much and why do guys think so much?
Why?
Because a woman has 2 sets of lips and a guy has 2 heads.
Stitch this and tell me your favorite dirty joke. I'll go first. So this woman has her 10th kid and she realizes she's done with childbearing. She wants to do something for herself, so she schedules a vaginoplasty. That's where they tighten things up downstairs. So the day of her surgery, everything goes off without a hitch, and when she wakes up, there are 3 roses laying on her nightstand. The nurse walks in just then to check her vitals, and she says, hi, who left me these roses? And the nurse says, oh, well, the first one's from Dr. So-and-so. He just wanted to show his appreciation for you shaving and cleaning up before surgery. It made his job a lot easier. She said, oh, well, that was nice of him. And who's the second rose from? The nurse says, oh, well, that's from your husband. He can't wait to break in the old girl, you know what I'm saying? The woman goes, oh, well, that's my Marty. And who's the third rose from? The nurse pauses for a minute, and then she says, well, that's from Mr. Harrelson in the burn ward. He wanted to thank you for the new ears.
Hey, Mom. Have you ever realized how, Hoey girls and Walmarts are similar? Because you all laugh and make fun of them, but once you're inside one at 4 a.m., you're like, God damn, I'm glad these are here.
I never heard that one before.
Hey.
Hey.
What did one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob? You need a lift?
If we don't get some support soon, people are gonna think we're nuts.
Man.
Ma, if a blackbird has black babies and a bluebird has blue babies, what bird has no babies? A swallow.
Was I raised in a chicken farm?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because apparently I know how to raise a cock.
Kayla!
How many of you think that cannibalism is wrong? Now, how many of you have eaten boneless children? If you didn't get it, you are too young to be on my page.
All right, this is the best version of the farmer's daughter joke. Here it goes. There's a guy, he's driving down the road. His car breaks down. It's the middle of the night. He can't get a tow truck or anything, so he sees a farm off into the distance. And so he walks over to the farm. He knocks on the door. The farmer comes to the door. He tells him the situation. The farmer says, look, you can stay here for the night, but I have one rule. Just one. You do not touch my daughter. And the guy goes, okay, fine. And they both go to bed. A few hours later, the farmer wakes up, and he comes downstairs, and he sees the tenant there that's there for the evening, and he's on the kitchen counter, and he's got a bunch of bananas up his asshole, and he's got another banana in his mouth, and then he's got a banana peel that he's using to jerk himself off, right? And he's clearly come a bunch of times, like he's limp. His dick is not hard anymore. And the dog is sniffing at the banana on his cock, right? And he's like, the dog is very curious, but also kind of scared. The cat is resting on top of the dog, right? Just like this. Like if it was out of context, you'd snap a photo, that would be your Christmas card forever. But in this context, it's really fucked up. The TV is on. Every episode of Ugly Betty has been purchased on Amazon. And he didn't even buy the season pass. He bought them individually. So that's going to set the farmer back a little bit. There's chickens in there. The cows come in and it's shitting on the floor. There's a snake. And the daughter comes down. She didn't even know anyone was staying in the house. She just comes down and she's like, what the fuck, Dad? And the farmer says, man, I gotta get some more rules.
Babe, don't you think the life of a penis is really sad? I mean, his hair's a mess, his brothers are nuts, his neighbour's a fucking arsehole, his best friend's a pussy, and his owner beats him all day.
Oh, you're disgusting.
So a husband and wife were laying in bed to go to sleep. The husband turns over and he starts caressing his wife's bottom. And she turns around and says, no, honey, not tonight. I got a gynecologist appointment. I need to stay fresh. So the man turns over, tries to go back to bed. He can't go back to bed. So he rolls back over and he starts caressing. He starts caressing his wife's face and he says, do you have a dentist appointment tomorrow?
Hey, Mom. Who's the most popular dude in the nudist colony? The guy holding a cup in each hand and 12 donuts. I don't think he gets it.
You don't get it, do you? How's he holding the 12 donuts?
There's a cup in both his hands.
You still don't get it? It's on his way. Oh my God. You're so fun to hang out.
What now?
Why did the snowman pull his pants down?
I have no idea.
he saw the snowblower.
I didn't have to think about that one.
Hey.
What?
Life is like a penis. Women make it hard for no reason.
There are a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Believe me, I know.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a Catholic priest and a zit?
Aaron, that's not nice. No.
Just answer.
I don't know.
A zit waits until you're 12 to come on your face. Oh.
Ma, what comes after 69?
68.
After 69. After?
After 69.
Yeah.
What comes after 69?
Mouthwash.
You heard that?
Difference between a joke and 3 dicks. Your mom can't take a joke.
One time there was this old man and old woman going down the road. Highway patrolman got behind them, they pulled them over. Highway patrolman got out and he walked up to the car. He asked the man, he said, I need to see your driver's license and registration. The old woman sitting on the right-hand side said, what'd he say? He said he wants to see her driver's license and registration. Yeah. Okay, the old woman reaches in the glove box. The old man reaches in his billfold and hands him his license, and she hands him the registration. Well, he looked at the driver's license. He said, I see you're from Everett, Kentucky. The old woman said, what'd he say? He said, he sees we're from Everett, Kentucky. She said, yeah. Well, the old man looked there. He said, you know, I used to date a woman one time from Everett, Kentucky. She said, what'd he say? He said that he used to date a woman from Everett, Kentucky. Yeah. Well, they stood there a few more minutes, and the old man the highway patrolman looked at the driver and said, you know, I used to date a girl from Everett, Kentucky. Said she had the stinkingest pussy that I'd ever smelled. And she said, what'd he say? He said, shut up, Hazel, I think he knows you.